Good evening, everyone. Tonight is Peabody High School's senior night versus Gloucester. Our first senior, captain number 17, Ryan Farah, and parents Lisa and John. Next, we have number 44, Aiden Kelleher, and his parents, Sherry and Michael. Coming in at number 12, we have Connor McCarran and his mother Lori and sister Haley. Next, we have number 34, Captain Tyler Norman, and his parents, Jamie and Brad, and his sister Haley. Next, we have number 23, Pat Russo, and his parents, Sarah and David, and his brother, Bryce. At number 42, we have Josh Tanzer and his grandmother Kathy and sister Sophie. At number 18, we have Jack Woods and his parents, Lyanne and John. And last but not least, we have number 30, goalie captain Austin Leggett with his parents Tina and Joe and sister Lauren. Hello everyone, and thanks for joining us on Peabody Access TV. Today we have the Gloucester Fishermen versus the Peabody Tanners. My name is John Najjar. Thanks for joining me on this fine evening. Head coach for Gloucester is Dylan Gerard, going up against Coach Greg Schidler for the Peabody Tanners. Peabody is 9-6 on the season, with Gloucester at 3 for 13, 3 wins, 13 losses. Now, we've seen some great improvement from Peabody since last year. We saw a full, clean house of coaching. 3 new head coaches in the past 3 years, as a matter of fact, with Leo Schidler, as head coach, Greg Schidler as the assistant head coach, defensive coordinator Kevin Mulvey, defensive assistant Jake Pimenta, offensive assistants Brandon Booton, Paul Gaddy, and Greg Schidler Jr. Now, Kevin Mulvey and Paul Gaddy have been with Peabody for a few years now, with Coach Mulvey taking a leave last year. Paul's been with both the youth lacrosse, freshman, JV, and varsity programs here in Peabody for a number of years. The Peabody Tanners are taking the field, led by goalie and captain number 30, Austin Leggett. The goalies are going down the chute, and the game is about to begin. For 18, we have Toby Campbell. He is the goalie for Gloucester. Starting face-off for Peabody, we have Pat Russo, and for Gloucester, we have Jack Bergen. The refs are lining them up. Midfielders take their positions. And a whistle. False start on white, 23 Pat Russo. Gloucester transitions. 15 on Gloucester, Mark Smith clears space. Ball is carried by number 24, Jack Bergen, who just won the face-off. Now, recently, Peabody has been playing a zone defense, but today it looks like they're installing a man to start out the game. Number 5, Dakota Gerard takes on senior captain Tyler Norman on defense. But he gives the ball up down the alley. Gloucester takes it up top. And it seems like they're setting up a play. Dodges left. The shot and wide top right. Recovered by number 10 for Gloucester. Reset by number 10 as well. .44, Aiden Kelleher on the ball. A pass in the middle picked off by Drew Lucas, number 7 in white. Drew takes it down the field, getting hacked by some midfielders, but they're not fast enough for him. Drew passes the ball, and it's dropped by number 12, Connor McCarron. Gloucester recovers, bringing it up the alley at midfield, but it's stripped away by the midfield. Battle at the 50. Fumbled by White, and White recovers again by number 7, Drew Lucas, but Drew is tripped, flagged down. Play continues because no one has possession. Gloucester got possession, and the play is called dead. Number 16 for Gloucester is going to the box for a slash. Peabody will start their man-up offense, and we'll see how tough this Gloucester man-down defense is. Number 2, Colby Therian starts with the ball. Passes off to number 20, Jack Holden. Up to Nick Padarelli. Over to Josh Tanzer. Back to McCarron. Sorry, Ryan Farrer, not Josh Tanzer. Therian has the ball. Up right, a cutter in the middle, but it is dropped by number 12, Connor McCarron, and recovered by the Gloucester goalie. Cleared to the right. Farrer D's up, but Gloucester runs past. And it is cleared past the 50. Number 15, Mark Smith, being doubled now. He tries to pass, but the ball goes out of bounds, and that is a turnover Peabody ball. Number 42, Josh Tanier, senior captain, brings the ball up, runs over midfield. Switches direction, puts on the burners, and gets past 2 attackmen, 3 attackmen. Dumps the ball off to number 20, Jack Holden. Holden sits top left. Now to Ryan Farah. Back to Holden on the side of the field. Down to X. Gloucester is rotating. Peabody's trying to find something to work. McCarron passes to Colby Therian, but the pass is dropped in the middle. Gloucester recovers. A clear is stopped, but White is offsides. Gloucester ball near the box. Pass. Gloucester's transitioning fast. Peabody looks like they're a bit confused. A shot by number 5 goes wide left. Number 5, Joffrey Latanzi. Picked up by number 10 for Gloucester. Tossed to the top of the box. 11 has the ball. Robert Schuster. Down the alley. Number 5 D's up. Passes to X. A check by 44 misses. A feed to the middle goes through, but the shot is deflected off a defenseman. Another pass to number 5, right near the net, but Gloucester resets. A dodge is broken up by 34, Tyler Norman. The ball is on the ground, and he is going, but a flag is down. It looks like it might be a trip or a push. Here comes Peabody's man-down defense. A very tough unit. Let's see if Gloucester can crack him. Ball is fielded by number 24, Jack Bergen, at the top. Passes to 8, cycling around the top again, down the right alley. Up top again. Peabody defense staying home. Now they are sliding and rotating the Peabody defense, which may cause problems if they are looking for a feed inside. Back up top to number 24. A fake shot, and a shot by number 8 goes off of number 7, Drew Lucas, but Gloucester gets to the end faster and receives the ball back. Peabody resets, and Gloucester tries again. Pass to the alley. It's dropped, but the Peabody does nothing about it. Gloucester gets it back. Gloucester at the top. Down to the left, back up top. Nick Vecchio attacking the ball, getting back, leaves a man open. Gloucester's passing around the middle, and a goal! Looks like that's a goal by Connor Vitans, number 10 for Gloucester. The score is 1-0 Gloucester. Let's see if Peabody can get it back. The face-off is good. Pat Russo gets it right off the bat, tries to pass, but it's deflected, and picked up again by the white midfield. Oh, but it's dropped and recovered by the Gloucester defense. Pass to the middle of the field, past the 50. Gloucester's pushing, but is met by 2 Peabody defenders. They have yet to get a touch, which means they could run out of time, but 10 catches a deflected pass. Gloucester has the ball, setting up their offense. Number 24 tries to set something up, but passes it down the alley. Ball is carried to X and then passed along. A dodge from the bottom right corner of the field. Tyler Norman stops it. Shot goes wide left and recovered by goalie Austin Leggett. Leggett brings it up the field. Sees Norman open to the right. Norman brings it up the field, midi back. He has a wide open lane, but chooses not to take it. Instead, he gives it off to number 11, Keenan. Back up to Nick Padarelli. Padarelli dumps it down the alley. Peabody is rotating the ball. The penalty has been over for around 30 seconds now. Now both teams are at full strength. A skip pass over to the other side of the field. Down the alley again. Peabody continues to rotate. The ball is fumbled, but recovered again by Connor McCarron. He tries to dodge at X, but nothing happens. A shot from up top goes wide right and high, recovered by Peabody as they try to set it up again. 11 Keenan dumps it to McCarron down at X. Up the alley. A skip pass to Holden on the opposite side of the field. Holden dodges with his left hand, goes left, has a defender on his heels, passes, but the pass is knocked by the Gloucester defense, and the deep pole recovers and runs down the field. But Holden chases him down, recovered again by a Gloucester midfielder. Great transition and great clear from Gloucester. 15 comes up, shoots, and it goes top left, wide, recovered by number 5. Dakota Gerard brings it up, dodges from X, tries to spin, but Norman is there. A pass to the middle, and a shot is good. Right side of the net, number 10, again, Connor Vitans, that's his second of the day. The feed came from number 5, Dakota Gerard, and the cut beautifully by number 10, Connor Vitans. Let's see if Peabody can get past this 2-point deficit with 4 minutes and 44 seconds left in the first quarter. Peabody wins the faceoff, brought up at the 50 by Nick Vecchio. Dumps it off to 42, Josh Tanzer, and dumped down the alley. McCarron has it down low. Peabody is just shuffling men, rotating the ball around. The ball is now at X with Ryan Ferrer. Ferrer dodges, does a spin move, beats his defender, passes in the middle, it's caught, but then it is dropped by number 1 Nick Padarelli. A great look there, but Peabody could not capitalize on it. Gloucester goalie has it, dumps it top right, but the defenseman misses, and the ball goes out of bounds. Peabody ball. Jack Holden brings it up from the Peabody 40, outruns 2 attackmen, and goes down the right alley. A stick check from Gloucester, but Holden recovers again. Great check by number 33, Lawrence Scola. Nick Padarelli dodges up top, sprints by his man, but is met by the midfielder. He runs again, tries to dodge, goes around. A lob pass is intercepted by the goalie. Now Gloucester tries to clear. Has a midfielder open at midfield, running down the 50, but is met by Ryan Ferrer, who drops his stick. That's a yard sale. Free stick at the 50-yard line. Holden gets the ball at the 50 and sprints up the field. Lucas to his right. Holden slows it down and backs out of the zone and lets Peabody set up their offense. A great ride by Peabody right there to not let Gloucester get another shot at a goal. White tries to set up their offense. Padarelli comes back in off of the sub, and Holden has the ball at the 35. Holden dodges to the right and then goes back left. He has his defender beat. He shoots. A bounce pass goes wide right, and Peabody recovers the ball off the shot. Great dodge, great shot by Holden. The bounce just did not bounce in his favor. Holden has the ball again at the top, but decides not to dodge and to pass it off to Ryan Ferrer. Ferrer has the ball now. He dodges right. He passes to Nick Padarelli in the middle, shoots, and it goes off the bottom right post up to the 40. Gloucester defenseman recovers it and runs past midfield, looking to push transition. Number 33, Lawrence Scola, coming up big yet again for Gloucester. It's a 4-on-4 now. Number 8, Ryan Argentino, has the ball, top right of the field, but they reset. Now with the ball, Jack Burgeon, number 24, goes to the right of the field, tries to set up the offense for Gloucester, down to X. And possibly another dodge from number 5, but no, he passes it up instead, and the ball is back up at the top of the box. Dodge from number 8, Ryan Argentino, goes right, passes the ball. Oh, but the look is not there. Gloucester's pushed out, and they have to try again. Nick Vecchio squares up with number 24. The check and the push pushes Gloucester out of the zone yet again. Gloucester is not getting many good one-on-one looks. Gloucester playing catch now. Going down to the left. Gerard has the ball at X. Uses his teammate as a screen, but the defense is there. Stellar defense by number 34 keeps Gloucester out of the zone again. Number 10 had his man, but decided to change direction. A look up top for number 20, and a save by Austin Leggett. Padarelli was running wide, was open, but the pass was not there. Keenan tried to recover it, but Gloucester knocked it away. Number 26, Joseph Brancleone, with the recovery for Gloucester. He sends it to the middle of the field, and the Gloucester midfielder deflects it back, but recovers it yet again. Dropped again, but Holden pushed him, and it looks like there's going to be a flag on number 20, Jack Holden. And with that penalty concludes the first quarter. Gloucester 2, Peabody 0. Not bad play from both teams. Peabody looking a little sloppy, but their offense is going and defense is holding strong. Gloucester is doing great on transition, and has been able to capitalize on Peabody being shorthanded. The teams swap sides, but there is no face-off to start the second quarter because of that penalty on Jack Holden at the end of the first. Number 24, Jack Bergen, starts with the ball at the 45. Peabody running a 2-1-2, looks like a zone man down. Gloucester plays catch at the top of the zone. Dumps it down right to the alley. A cutter for Gloucester, recovers the ball, but it is deflected off of Leggett. Peabody battles for it. Bodies are flying. The ball is still on the ground. Recovered by number 15, and that's another goal for Gloucester. Number 15, Mark Smith, with the bounce shot through Austin Leggett's legs. The score is 3-0. Gloucester with an early lead on Peabody, somewhat unexpected due to their difference in record. Peabody coming in at 9-6 and Gloucester at 3-13. They line up for the face. It's about out the face. Ball is still on the ground, but it is kicked up by Gloucester. It goes into Gloucester's zone, but Peabody does not fight too hard for it. Number 18, Toby Campbell, goalie for Gloucester, gets the ball and dumps it off to a midfielder. The midfielder beats Connor McCarron, who almost goes over the 50 for an offsides, but recovers and goes out of bounds. The pass goes wide right, but is recovered. Gloucester passes it around now as they set up their offense. Not too much chatter from the offense, but the defense is very audible, which is a good sign. Pass to the right, back up top. Gloucester continues to work it around. Now Peabody has changed to a zone defense. If you recall from the first period, they were running man-to-man, but they have switched to zone, which could bode in their favor. Bergen dodges, dumps it off to number 8. A shot from the middle, and another Gloucester goal with a flag. That was number 27 for Gloucester. Lots of chatter from the stands as Gloucester pulls away from Peabody 4-0. Because of the flag, Gloucester starts with the ball again. Very aggressive man down by Peabody. Gloucester getting a few looks, but they are kept at bay. Ball is rotated back up top again, down to the right. A look in the middle and a shot by number 8, but it is saved by Austin Leggett, who clears to 22, James Gyrey. Play is stopped for number 8, Ryan Argentino, who was hit hard after his shot in the middle of the field. He is up and walking, apparently to be fine. He stays on the field. Number 2, Colby Therian for Peabody, starts with the ball at the Peabody 35. He has Lucas open in the corner, but decides to take it himself. The ball is checked free. Colby dribbles it, and it is recovered by number 15 for Gloucester, Mark Smith. Smith runs up the middle, passes to number 10, but it is dropped. A yard sale for number 34, Tyler Norman. Fell in the piggy bank. And an overpass to his defenseman, but the sun blinds him. It is recovered. He has number 7, Drew Lucas, open. He goes for the overpass across the field, and Lucas is there. Drew goes for the fake, the toe drag. He makes it. Oh, but it is checked away by a Gloucester defenseman, and now Gloucester has the ball again. Oh, but McCarron comes up with it. He has the ball. He shoots, and he scores! Number 12, Connor McCarron. The first goal for Peabody. Out of a chaotic situation, McCarron got the ground ball about 5 to 10 yards out from the goal, turned and shot for his first goal on senior night. They line up for the face. Russo knocks it back, and Lucas recovers. Pass up to the attack. Getting swarmed by 3 defensemen now, as there are not enough Peabody players for the defenseman. Number 11, Keenan, sprints away from pressure, and Peabody is able to reset. Jogging with the ball now is number 2, Colby Therian. Therian sizes up his opponent, runs right past him, shoots on the doorstep, but it goes slightly wide. Ground ball trying to get recovered by Peabody, and Peabody gets it, but it is hacked away by Gloucester, and it is Gloucester ball. That was number 42 on the attack, Jack Ashley for Gloucester. Great check to give Gloucester possession again. Gloucester has it, taking their time bringing the ball up the field. Toby Campbell surveys and sees number 8 open in the middle, followed by James Gyrey. Gyrey runs with him. A push and a cross check from behind. There is some displeasure in the crowd, but from my angle, that looked like a fair penalty. Gyrey takes a knee in the penalty box, and Peabody sets up their man down yet again. Gloucester hoping to capitalize on another man-up goal. Gloucester rotates the ball. Attacked by Nick Vecchio, and it is knocked free. Vecchio sprints up the field, has Lucas in the middle, and now Peabody is pushing transition. Lucas, about to shoot, switches hands, sees McCarron in the middle, but the pass is wide, and Gloucester recovers the ball. A great opportunity for Peabody, but they could not take advantage of it. Gloucester taking their time again, bringing the ball up the field. A man wide open, number 11, Robert Schuster, brings the ball up as Peabody gets back into their man-down defense. The penalty has expired, and they are an even playing field. Number 5, Michael Zarro beating up his attackman as Gloucester rotates back up top. Carries it down to X. A look in the middle, but it is a no-fly zone in Peabody tonight as Drew Lucas picks it off and sprints down the field yet again. A fake pass and then another pass to McCarron. Another shot, but it goes top left off of the sidearm shot on the run from number 12, Connor McCarron. Peabody has the ball. Both teams are changing men and setting up their respective offense and defense. Number 10, sophomore Anthony Betancourt on the field now, seeing if he can make a difference in this offense, which has only produced 1 goal so far. Therian dodges at X, makes his defender trip on the net, but the help is there for Gloucester. Great help defense as Colby tries to back down number 33, Lawrence Scola, to no avail. That is a ref timeout to fix the net after Therian made his man trip on it off of that dodge from X. Play is resumed at the bottom of the field. Holden sprints from X, tries to go up, passes the ball. Peabody passes again, a fake shot, but it was not there. Peabody pulls it out and tries to rotate again to see what they can make happen. A skip pass to Keenan, then down to X. Holden sizes up his man, a face dodge. He has his man beat, but the adjacent help is there to stop him. Oh, a spin, and he is free. But the shot goes wide left. McCarron chases it down. Oh, but it's Gloucester ball after the goalie, Toby Campbell, recovers it. Very light ride from Peabody as Gloucester can jog it up the field. Let's see what Gloucester can do on offense. They haven't had too much luck on a settled 6v6 besides that 1 goal earlier, but let's see if they can make something happen again. The pass is dropped and recovered again by Gloucester at the 40. Lucas comes out and deflects the pass and gets the ball back, toe drags his attackman, and runs down the field. Lucas pulls it out, another fake pass, and gives it to Nick Padarelli. What a play by Drew Lucas, number 7, who is only a sophomore. McCarron has the ball running inside. He has an open man, a shot, and a goal by number 1, Nick Padarelli. A beautiful dodge and feed by McCarron leads to a step-down shot 15 yards out from number 1, Nick Padarelli. Peabody's second goal of the night as they close Gloucester's lead. A timeout by Gloucester as they try to ice Peabody's slowly rising comeback. Four of the total 6 goals this evening have been in transition or in unsettled situations. Let's see if the coaches can tell their men how to stop the transition attack and how to slow the ball down on defense. Russo and Bergen go head-to-head again on the face-off. Peabody with 2 long poles on the wings. That means they have to have 1 short-handed defender, short-stick defender, down low. But Lucas gets the ground ball. That is not a problem for Peabody. He brings it up the field, looking for an outlet, but does not get one. Keenan, number 11, gets the pass and dumps it down to the X. Peabody continues to work it around. A dodge from X from Keenan. It is poked away by number 42, Ashley, and recovered by 14, Jeffrey Allen. Allen looks for a man, but the pass is too high, and Peabody looks like they're going to recover it. They do, but number 25, Trevor Smith, runs out of bounds. Gloucester ball in the Peabody zone. Gloucester leaving the zone to set up a dodge or a play. Some cutters down low, but no one seems to be open. The pass is dropped and Norman recovers it. Pass to Leggett, and Peabody tries to clear. Therian is open. Boy, does he have wheels. He's outrunning his midfielders down the field. Let's see if Peabody can set up something in transition. Therian decides to pull it out and set up a slower offense. Ball is now at X. The dodge, the spin, but the defense is there. Padarelli up top, dodges to his left. The adjacent help is there, but that leaves McCarron wide open. Another pass in the middle, but it goes wide. What a great look, but it could not happen. Allen sends the ball, but Norman checks stick. It's 4 Peabody versus 1 Gloucester as Peabody recovers the ball. McCarron is wide open, one-on-one with the goalie, and he scores. Another goal by Connor McCarron. There's 1:48 left in the second. Peabody 3, unanswered. Gloucester 4. Russo wins the face. Lucas gets the ground ball. A fake pass up the field. Fakes me out. Lucas brings the ball up. Another fake pass. A spin. Lucas goes to the ground, but he keeps the ball. He just lost it, and Gloucester has it, but there is a flag down. The penalty is on Gloucester number 5, Dakota Gerard. Peabody can set up their man-up offense as Gloucester tries to defend. Nothing too special from Peabody yet. Just a man in front of the crease trying to get an open look. The shot from number 1, Padarelli, is saved, and Gloucester gets the clear, but Lucas misses the ground ball. Now there's a scrum at Peabody 40. Oh, a big hit, but Trevor Smith bounces off of it. He keeps on running. Holden has the ball, a shot, but it is checked out of his stick. McCarron battling for the ball down low, but Gloucester recovers. Gloucester jogging up the field for the clear. Mark Smith beats Padarelli, but there is a Gloucester timeout. With 35 seconds left in the second, let's see if Gloucester can make anything happen. We have a very special guest in the crowd, Coach Patrick Mayo, who's been with Peabody for quite some time, offering his assistance for all student athletes. Thank you, Coach Mayo. With the timeout expiring, both teams take the field. Peabody to try to stop and possibly push transition. Gloucester looking to get a goal in the last 35 seconds. Gloucester spread out with no one in the middle of the field, possibly looking for people to cut. Peabody still in the zone, stays strong. It looks like Gloucester, is going to run out the clock. Oh, but there is a dodge from X. Two cutters go in for Gloucester, but the Peabody defense stays strong. Very good adjacent help by Peabody as they do not give an inch. And that is the second quarter. 3 unanswered goals for Peabody against Gloucester's 4. 10 minutes until the half. I will see you all then. Welcome back to Gloucester versus Peabody at Peabody Veterans Memorial High School. We're starting the second half with Gloucester at 4 points and Peabody at 3. Peabody had 3 unanswered in the second quarter. Peabody tosses the ball out of bounds to start the quarter. Not a great start. Definitely not the start they were looking for. Gloucester begins their clear in the bottom right corner. The dump to Campbell. Campbell brings it up. Gloucester defenseman number 14, Allen, brings the ball up and dumps it to Smith. A high pass by Smith goes out of bounds. Peabody ball. Let's see if they can make up for that early mistake just now. Tanzer sprints it up the field. Dumps it to Therian, who brings it down the alley, gets a touch, and gives it to the attack. Peabody midfield exchanges as they try to set up an offense. Therian jogs with the ball, looking for something to open up, possibly setting up an offense. He lands at the X, dodges, goes to his left. There's a man open in the middle. Patarelli dropped the ball, and Gloucester defense recovered. Gloucester scrambling. The pass goes high, but number 18 got a hold of it. The Gloucester clear, almost destructive, turns out positive as they transition up the field. But number 8, Ryan Argentino, is met by a brick wall. Gloucester scrambles, and Leggett ends up with the ball. Lucas going out, sprinting up the field, trying to push transition. The fake pass, and then the real pass to Holden. The cut to the middle of Therian is not there, but Peabody recovers. A shot by 25, Trevor Smith bounces off of 18, just barely missing the net. Gloucester pushes transition. A man's open top left. but he decides not to shoot and instead pulls it out so Gloucester can set up an offense. This game, Gloucester has been pretty good with their goals in transition, but a smart move to set up the offense and try to get a good look in the middle of the field. Gloucester rotates. Continuing to rotate the ball, Gloucester has it at X. Looks like they're setting up for a dodge or possibly a play. Many Gloucesters moving around the field. A double team leaves a man wide open on the crease. Number 10, Connor Vitans, misses wide, but it is recovered by Gloucester. Guy resizes up his man, but Gloucester tosses it to X as they continue to move the ball around. Defense flying around now. Lucas missed his check. The man split the defense, but Padarelli was there to help out. A dodge from the top left. Number 24 splits Padarelli. A shot goes wide left, and Gloucester is the closest to the ball, so they maintain possession. Gerard with it in the bottom corner. Pass to X. Gyrie is there with a poke check to stop the dodge. He's rolling now at X. He might have an angle, but instead he passes it up top. Argentino deciding what he wants to do. Dodge, shoot, or pass. He ends up passing. Now he has the ball again. Back down to the alley. 10 had a shot, but decided not to take it. 20, excuse me, sorry. Back with the ball. Gloucester has it at X. Peabody has to switch men because the defense was out of position, which led to a faulty pass recovered yet again by Gloucester. Wilson with the pass. Gloucester continues to move it around. A few Gloucester cutters sprinting around the field. The cut by 24 is stopped by Leggett as Lucas is there for the outlet. The pass a little too high, but Lucas hockeys it on forward. Recovered by 20, Jack Holden. Holden pushes transition. He has a man in the middle, but no, he decides to pull it out instead. Therian, number 2, dodges in the middle, shoots, and it goes wide right. McCarron with the possession. Lucas jogs off the field as an offensive midi will take his place. The dodge by Peabody, but he is pushed out back up top as they try to set something up. The dodge from X from Keenan. The turn, the shot, goes wide right. Therian tracks it down, scoops, but is pursued by a defenseman. It's now 2-on-1. Oh, but more Peabody Tanners are there to help. Trevor Smith with the open shot. Pass to Holden. The underhand shot is deflected by Campbell as Gloucester tries to get it back, but Padarelli ends up with the ball. A high pass from Padarelli to Smith ends up out of bounds as Gloucester sets up their clear. Big thanks to Peabody Access Television and their crew for having me commentate tonight. Thank you, thank you. Gloucester tries to clear, but it is thrown in the middle of the field. Norman bats it away and scoops. He sprints up the field, knocking away midfielders, passing it up to Holden. Oh, but Holden steps out of bounds, and it is Gloucester ball. Pass to the middle. McCarron is there. He hacks at his man, doesn't take the body, and lets his man run free. Oh, but a wrap check knocks the ball loose, recovered yet again by Mark Smith. Another wrap check, this time from Lucas, finds its mark. Lucas picks up the ground ball and looks for the open man. He finds his goalie, Austin Leggett. Leggett jogs up the field, sees a man open the middle, but the pass is a little too short. Holden can't get it. But Tanzer, coming out of nowhere, sprints for the ball and gets it before it can go out of bounds. He runs it up the alley. Peabody gets a line change for the midfield. The dodge from Holden. The feed, the shot. Oh, it goes wide left. Possessed by 12. Peabody starts it up again. Oh, the dodge by McCarron. The shot goes wide right as Peabody chases it down. Very creative hesitation move by McCarron at goal line extended. Gets his man out of position, but he could not capitalize on it. The dodge from X from Padarelli. He used to be an attackman, but this year Schindler decided he better served his team at the midfield position. But he seems at home dodging from X, looking for a feed. The turn. He beats his man on the inside, dives, but the goalie makes a remarkable save. Cleared up the middle. Gloucester pushes transition. Therian almost had it picked off, but he missed. Gloucester closing in on the net. A shot. It's blocked. And it is Gloucester ball. That shot was blocked by Tyler Norman, number 34, who seemed to be in a little bit of pain, but is shaking it off as Gloucester sets up again. If you'll notice that both teams have began to pass around the ball, around the perimeter, before they set up their offense, that tends to spread themselves out and in turn spreading the defense out, allowing for dodges, cuts, and open looks. Gloucester continues to move it around. The ball is at X. Gyrie engages and keeps his man out. The switch, a great switch. That's how the zone works. You switch off your man instead of pursuing him around the field. Ball is dropped up top, but recovered yet again by Gloucester. Almost knocked loose by Lucas. The shot from the outside, around 20 yards out, is deflected by Leggett. Gyrie gets the ground ball and is backed into a corner. He sees the overpass for Norman. A low pass, but Norman gets it anyways as he sprints up the field. He has a few men open, but decides to take it down the alley himself, looking for an open man, and he finds one. Number 42, Josh Tanzer, brings the ball around X and dumps it to the attack as he sprints off the field for a change. Woods had the ball up top, looking for a dodge, but it was not there. Peabody continues to rotate. Dodge from McCarron at X. He has his man beat, but he sees a man up top wide open. Oh, but the ball is lost. Sophomore Anthony Betancourt could not capitalize on that open look in the middle. Shot outside from Ferret. Its sidearm goes off of the goalie's stick and in the net. Peabody has closed Gloucester's lead, and it is all tied up in the third quarter with 2 minutes left, 4-4. A great sidearm rip from Farah from around the 20. Bounces off the top left of Campbell's head and dribbles in the net. Peabody employs their double pull on the wing yet again to stop any fast break that might occur. Peabody gets the ball, brought up by Vecchio. He has the speed, he has his man beat, but decides to pull it out and dump it to a shorty. Gloucester sizing up their men and getting their assignments as Peabody jogs and passes around the perimeter. Therian from X. He has the speed, he has the agility, he has his man beat. He turns, he looks for a shot, but it's not there. He has Holden open along GLE, and he passes to Holden. Holden sizes his man up, he dodges, turns, but the look is not there. Oh, he turns back, he's open in the middle of the field, and he gets crushed by a few Gloucester defensemen as Therian tries to get the ground ball. Therian recovers, runs by his man, but the ball is knocked loose yet again, recovered by Holden, given to McCarron at X. And it is slowed down. Padarelli faking the shot, but going back down low to McCarron. McCarron from X. The dodge, the underhand shovel shot, misses wide right, recovered by Peabody. 30 seconds left in the third. Let's see if Peabody can make anything happen in these last few seconds. Oh! The shot and the goal gives Peabody the lead. What a shot and what a goal, giving Peabody the lead going into the fourth quarter. Peabody with the face-off win, dumped to the attack. An open man in the middle, it's Keenan, and he shoots the bounce shot, but it goes above the net, recovered by Gloucester. There's 8 seconds left. Their best hope is to send it downfield or to waste time. Oh, it's Peabody ball. 2 seconds expired off the clock, off of that miscommunication, as they reset the clock back to 8 seconds. Holden has the ball in the bottom corner. I don't know if I'd rather give it to anyone else besides him. He is a good dodger and a good shooter. He has his man at X. He runs around the net. He has Keenan open. The shot is deflected off of the goalie's stick and sent down the field. A great look, but Peabody could not capitalize and get 2 goals in the last 30 seconds. Instead, they run away with 2 more unanswered in the third. That gives them a lead of 5-4 over the Gloucester Fishermen going into the fourth quarter. Although Gloucester is mathematically eliminated from the playoffs, this is a huge game for Peabody. If they win, and a few other factors given, they could get home field advantage for a game or 2 in the playoffs. Having clinched at least playoff berth last week against Bishop Fenwick, Peabody is looking for the best possible advantage. This team hasn't made the playoffs in almost 4 years. Not a single person on the Peabody roster knows what it feels like to play playoff lacrosse as a Tanner. You can chalk that up as a win for Coach Leo Schindler's first season bringing this team to a playoff. Although the roster hasn't changed too much from last year, Peabody is looking very strong defensively and offensively. They line up for the face. Russo thought he had it, but it is kicked away by Gloucester. Vecchio tries to get it, but it is fumbled into the Peabody zone. Vecchio chases it down, but it rolls out of bounds. Peabody ball. Excuse me, Gloucester ball. 24, Bergen starts with the ball. He winds up for a shot, and it goes 5-hole on Leggett from around 15 yards out. The defense was not prepared for a shot. No one within 3 to 4 yards of the shooter as he gets his second of the day. That kills Peabody's 1-goal lead, and it is all tied up yet again within the first 20 seconds of the fourth quarter. Within 50 seconds of play, both teams have scored. Let's see if this fast-paced lacrosse will continue. Russo wins the face, scoops it back to Lucas, but Lucas fumbles, tries to hockey it forward, but recovered by 23 on Gloucester, Nicholas Allen. Allen sprints up the field, pursued by 3 Peabody midfielders. But he dumps it to X and safely goes back to his part of the field. Gloucester settled, setting up their offense. Moving it around. If you look at Peabody's helmets, you will notice that they're all looking at the ball, and very few of them are looking back and forth between their men. The shot outside from Gloucester, number 15, bounces off of Leggett, recovered by Gyrie, and given to Vecchio as he runs up the field. The long overpass, a little short to Norman. Norman fights for it and gets the ground ball. He's pushed, but he stays on his feet. Lucas has the ball and sends it down the field to a wide-open Connor McCarron, who closes it on the net, passes the ball, and a goal! What a great transition play by Peabody to regain the lead. I believe that was number 11, Keenan Madden, a sophomore who has played a huge role in this offense, this game, and this season. Very unselfish play by McCarron to give up the open shot and take the assist instead for Keenan's even more wide-open goal. Russo with another face-off win. The pass to Lucas, and Lucas runs up the field, tries to dodge on his man, and runs around him. The pass right to the middle of the field to Holden, but Holden could not hold on. He gets the ground ball, and Peabody sets up their offense. The dodge by Holden, he has the middle of the field, but instead he bounces it out to McCarron down low. The fake pass, and McCarron brings it up. Therian has the ball up top. The dodge, he has the speed, he has McCarron open, but McCarron drops the ball. Peabody sets back up. McCarron dodging from X. Trevor Smith could not wrangle in the pass, and it goes to the 50. Kept onside by number 7 as Peabody gets another chance at a goal. Therian is wide open in the middle. Oh, but he is swarmed by 3 Gloucester defensemen. A great pass from Trevor Smith, but Therian could not capitalize as 3 fishermen were there to stop him. The downhill dodge by Holden. He shakes off his man, splits 2 defensemen. Wide open pass to Therian is deflected by Campbell. What a great look, but Therian could not capitalize on a 5-yard shot, one-on-one with the goalie. Keenan runs it around, pursued by 14, Jeffrey Allen. Peabody sets back up, moving the ball around, trying to get their best looks. Picked by McCarron. Smith runs by, sidearm shot, and a goal, bottom right corner by 25, junior Trevor Smith. What a great sidearm rip. What great placement. Toby Campbell stays on the ground for a while after that one, as he feels he should have saved it. Peabody increases their lead by 2 as they get ready for the face-off. Some pushing back and forth on the wing with Lucas and Wilson. Russo wins yet another face-off, pushes to McCarron. McCarron dodges, but decides to slow it down so Peabody can set up their offense. Russo dominating at the X tonight. Peabody seems to be running a 2-2-2 offense. Very good for looks in the middle. Spreads the defense out quite a bit. Ryan Farah fakes the shot but passes instead down low, but it is dropped. Now there is a scrum right next to the goal. Whistle is blown. Play is stopped. And it's Peabody ball. Fielded by Holden. He takes a few steps, tests out his defender, but decides to pass it instead. Captain Farah up top, deciding to dodge again, switches to his right hand, a sidearm shot, just barely misses on the top shelf. Just a few inches lower, and that would have been a goal. Maybe next time, Farah. Scola against McCarron. McCarron has him beat. Tries to go one-handed around another defenseman, but he lost his stick. Campbell with the ball, surveying the field, decides to walk it up himself. An open man in the middle. What a great catch by Mark Smith as he sprints up the field. Has an open man next to the goal. And a shot and goal by Dakota Gerard of Gloucester. A worm burner, as we call it. Low to low, right past Leggett's feet. Peabody's lead is decreased by 1 as the score is 7-6 with 6:40 left in the fourth. A much closer game than anticipated. Gloucester coming in as the heavy underdog, but keeping this game very close. Not to mention their 4-goal lead at the beginning of the game. Russo with yet another face-off win. Sees Lucas. Lucas fakes the pass up and takes his time carrying it up. Another fake pass. And Lucas goes back up top. Seeing if he can beat his man or dump it off to Holden, but no, Holden is covered. The high pass by Lucas is dropped by Therian as Peabody tries to get it back. The ball is hockeyed up, but no Tanners are there. Peabody knocks it loose. The ball flies in the air into Gloucester bench, and it's Peabody ball. A tough battle for the ball at midfield leads to a Peabody possession. Peabody had possession of it for a little bit, but they could not hold on for too long as Gloucester had a great ride against them. Therian starts at the top of the box. Squares up his man, Mark Smith. Goes right, goes left, and dumps off to Patarelli. Patarelli dodges left. But there is a whistle and it is blown dead. Not sure what happened there, but it is Gloucester ball. Campbell with it, walking up the field. He has an open man to his left and a man sprinting across the field. That's Mark Smith, who is double teamed by Peabody, hacking away at him, but they could not get the ball loose. Setting up their zone defense is Peabody, who tries to maintain their lead. And setting up their respective offense is Gloucester, who tries to close that lead. Gloucester has a man bouncing around in the middle, but he clears out for a dodge. An open look is there. Right next to the goal, a sidearm shot is stopped by Leggett. Leggett tosses it up the field for Trevor Smith, but it is picked off by Mark Smith. Playing a great quarter. Shot in the middle, but it is dropped. Peabody tries to get it. It's hockeyed around, kicked around. 2v2, Gloucester versus Peabody, but Gloucester comes up with it. Yet again, Mark Smith, who is flying around. Timeout, Gloucester. A great timeout by Gloucester coach there, Dylan Gerard, as this is a critical possession. If Gloucester can successfully set up their offense and get a goal, hold Peabody at bay, they could send the game either into overtime or sneak another goal in to try to get the win. Both teams seem a little quiet tonight. I'm hearing more noise from the crowd than from the respective benches, which isn't always a great sign. Though both teams are playing with great intensity. Play resumes as Gloucester sets up from the top, 24 Jack Bergen. They rotate it around. Gloucester continuing to pass the ball around the perimeter, spreading the Peabody zone defense out. The ball is dropped by number 11, Robert Schuster, pursued by 7, Drew Lucas. Lucas has to abandon his zone, but gets back in time for Gloucester to not be able to set up any cuts or offense. The high pass, Gyrie pursues, tries to knock it forward, and it is recovered by 42, Josh Tanzer. What a great stop by Peabody there. Oh, Nick Ritchie fumbled the ball, recovered by Vecchio. Vecchio turns looking for an open man. He has Norman. He has Leggett. He chooses Norman. Norman sprints up the field, though he is met by a long pole who switches off of McCarron and then back to him. McCarron sprints by his defender. He has one shorty to beat. He beats him. A spin. McCarron has an open shot. A sidearm rip, top left. Increases the lead to 2. What a play by McCarron. A broken up play started by the Peabody defense, brought up by senior captain Tyler Norman, dumped off to McCarron, who shaked and baked his way to a top left rip of a goal. 3:16 left in the fourth. Peabody is up by 2. Gloucester looking to close that lead. Let's see if Rousseau will win another face-off. Russo wins the draw and the ground ball. What a performance by Russo tonight. The swim gets around one defender. Vecchio has it, and a timeout is called by Peabody. Same mentality as the Gloucester timeout, just a different situation. Peabody hopes to maintain their lead and not give Gloucester any more chances. There is no shot clock in high school lacrosse, so in theory, Peabody could just run out the clock with 3 minutes and 7 seconds left. I'd expect a lot of pressure from Gloucester's defense, which could be their downfall, as pressure means out of position if done incorrectly. The home crowd is getting rowdy as Therian starts with the ball at the 45 and jogs to the left. Therian is the person you want with the ball in this situation. He's fast, he has the endurance, and he has the vision. A bunch of passes by Peabody leads to a shot by number 1 Padarelli, but it goes wide, recovered by McCarron. Gloucester defense looks tired, and the Peabody offense looks like they can just keep on going. Holden from X. Therian drops the ball, but scoops it back up. Dropped again and recovered by Keenan. Oh, but the pass is missed by number 12. Goes out of bounds, and Gloucester gets a chance to score. Starting from the corner, Jeffrey Allen dumps it to his goalie, who jogs it up the field. Incoming McCarron. He tries to whack the goalie's stick, and he does. Vecchio gets the ball. Oh, but McCarron could not get a stick on it. Another bad pass by Gloucester leads to a pick from Peabody. Lucas has the ball. He does a toe drag. It's in his left hand. He loses it. McCarron recovers and brings it out of the box so they can settle up. Some jostling going around in the middle of the field involving Lucas and Jeffrey Allen. I believe that is considered a push, and Peabody loses possession. McCarron tries for the wrap, but it does not work. Mark Smith dances his way through Peabody midfield and down into the 30, gets a touch, and tosses it back outside so they can set something up. Here comes Gyrie. Back to X. Connor Vitans dumps it, and the Peabody defense recovers yet again. Tyler Norman sprinting down the field. He has a man open in the middle. It's Therian. Therian with a great catch has the middle of the field, but decides to bounce out instead. Another Peabody timeout as they do everything in their power to maintain that 2-goal lead. A minute 12 left in the game. Peabody 8, Gloucester 6. A few of the members of the crowd think the game is won. They're beginning to vacate their seats and head to the parking lot. Although in lacrosse, a minute and 12 is a lot of time. Holden starts with the ball at the 30 as play resumes. Holden runs around X, trying to outrun his defender, Scola. They continue to move it around. Peabody just trying to kill time. Gloucester was trying to help inside, but left Trevor Smith open, and Trevor Smith begins to sprint around the perimeter. A few hacks and a few one-handed checks leads to a flag as the goalie came out of the net. Trevor Smith decides to keep on running instead of pursuing that open net. Defenders are trying to take him down, but to no avail. Time is stopped with 24 seconds left. 13 on Gloucester is sent to the penalty box. And Peabody sets up again to run out the clock. Holden with it. 20 seconds left. The double leaves McCarron open. A few passes later, and I believe that's Ryan Farah with yet another goal on his senior night. That just about does it. That's the dagger. With 11 seconds left, Peabody leads 9-6. The crowd chanting Farah. One last face-off. Russo dominated this game. Another draw, another ground ball, and another win. Lucas runs backwards towards his own net with his eyes on the clock, toe drags, and ends the game. Final score, Peabody 9, Gloucester 6. Thanks for joining us on Peabody Access Television for Peabody Veterans Memorial High School's senior night, the last home game for these Peabody Tanners this season. I hope you all had fun. I know I did. Thanks for having me. Until next time.